Good day, good morning, wherever you are, and welcome to the Funny Hour podcast with Tom and James. Or is it James and Tom?
Tom and James.
Tom and James, okay.
Officially, cool. Yeah. It's on all the posters, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's it, on the subway. But yeah. Welcome. How are you doing, mate?
Good, good, not bad for late October afternoon. It's raining, it's miserable.
It's pouring, the old man is snoring, so it's all going well.
Yeah.
We are doing a weird news podcast, but we are doing weird news today, I should say, but in the Funny Hour podcast. But it seems like the normal news has become the weird news now.
Oh,
I don't know if what's going on at the moment has just made it redundant.
Probably, yeah. Mainstream news has caught up to weird news, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Because it's just bizarre what is going on at the moment.
Yeah, just all over the place. It's just, you can't believe what you're hearing every time you switch on the TV.
Exactly. For anyone who hasn't listened to us before, we are the Funny Hour podcast with Tom and James. We basically give you the lighter slice of our life in terms of news that doesn't get the coverage. It's usually like stories that are, and finally, but a bit more tragic and funny at the same time.
Yes, stuff you probably won't get on the 6 o'clock news.
Exactly, yeah, but it would be mildly offensive or a certain
like the offensive stuff.
Certain catchment of people would find funny. But and we like to do weird news as part of that. That's something we carried over from our old podcast, Talk of the Terraces and stuff. So it's so it's weird news is just become normal news. So what are we going to do? We're going to have to report normal news now?
Yeah, we're just going to have to discuss politics, I think, basically.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Because that is the weird news at the minute, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You couldn't make it up.
You couldn't make it up.
No.
Yeah, you couldn't. So, unless you've been living on the moon for the past few days.
Yeah. I saw someone tweet just this morning when I was looking for my tweets of the month.
Yeah.
And someone just put, UK, are you okay?
That's pretty much what the rest of the world must be looking back and laughing, because we've had a new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, since we last recorded it. She didn't have the best of starts. I'm not going to blame her, but the Queen did die 2 days after.
So how the CV she's going to have.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, after she met her. Yeah. I can't really blame her for that. But we can blame her for everything else. She had a disastrous mini budget that basically crashed the economy.
Yeah.
Over the course of a couple of hours. And she tried to make her Kwarteng, money man. Tried to put the blame on him. Didn't work, and so now she's had to step aside. She says that she hasn't got the mandate, which is, I believe, something political and not a 1980s aftershave.
Mandate.
Have you ever seen that advert, Mandate?
No.
Oh, I'll have to send you the video. We'll share it on Twitter, basically, but it's like the corniest, 80th, milk trayiest advert ever for an aftershave.
Just smells of wood.
Yeah, exactly.
80s aftershave just smells of wood and
exactly wood and regret
and mustache. Yeah, and mustaches.
Wood and fear.
Yeah,
sounds like a band name.
I suppose that the weirdest thing about it is that the guy we sacked off because of his lies and his deceit and the fact that people didn't like him anymore is now the favourite to come back.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a good thing for us because we can start doing Boris sketches again.
Yeah, that would be absolutely spectacular. But I really don't want him back. Certain things that come back after going away, never do well.
Herpes.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah.
Kenny Dalglish, when he was managing Liverpool, came back. Didn't go well. Yeah,
that's a good point, actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It never works out the second time round.
Churchill, when he was Prime Minister, he came back again, but he was like half dead, pretty much. He was that old. So it's like, I don't think it's a good idea. Once you've gone, you're gone. And considering you've probably caused a lot of the mess that the country's in at the moment, it's just like, it's just Boris. We'll forget about Partygate and endangering people's lives and all that kind of stuff.
We shall see, mate. I mean, I'd imagine there'll be a few more twists and turns. I mean, when we record this next month, I'd imagine, I don't know, Mick Jagger's the Prime Minister or something daft.
But I think Larry the Cat.
Well, yeah.
The Downing Street, his official title is the Chief Mouser. He has been there through everything, and he had a fight with a fox.
I saw that, he's not messing about, is he?
Donald Cox, the sweaty fox, he had a fight with him. So this guy is tough. He's loyal. Well, as loyal as a cat can be. Well, yeah. He's always at Downing Street. He's never going to any parties or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, he probably works on sociable hours. Yeah. He don't mind doing a bit of work during the night.
He chases, exactly. He chases after foxes, so the Tories votes there for him.
He'll bring it back. He'll bring that back.
Exactly. Exactly.
Might not be a good start. Yeah.
Could be a good candidate.
Yeah.
But it's not just about crazy politics and crazy cats. It's also this month. Halloween. That wasn't me. That is also the sound of me getting in a very hot bath.
Yeah. Or you've just been tickled. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Cup the balls.
Yeah. Are we saying this is going to be like a Halloween special then?
I think we have a Christmas special, don't we? So I think we could stretch it to a Halloween special.
Yeah, I'm certain if we put Halloween in the title, it'll help with the downloads.
Yeah, tell you, I've got Halloween weird news.
Cool. And I've got a Halloween themed book for our book review.
Oh, what the book was that?
Yeah. So, I mean, 10% of the show is going to be about Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's call it. It's a Halloween special.
Yeah.
Although I don't like Halloween, it's all Americanized and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've been through a bit of my own kind of scary pain the last couple of weeks. I haven't told you about this.
You've not? What's happened?
I had the snip.
Oh. Did you smell it burning?
How do you know about that?
Because that's what my dad told me.
It's the worst bit. Yeah, I was absolutely fine until there was a burning smell.
You realise that's your testicle?
Yeah, and I'm sorry for any. I mean, there's only two men who listen to this podcast. One is your cousin Paul, who might be thinking about it, so I've put him off. And the other one's my dad, who's probably past the past the age for needing it doing. So no, we might not be putting many men off it, but no.
No, if you are eating your teeth.
What it was absolutely fine, and it was laid there for a good 15-20 minutes. Now the nurses who were doing it, doctors who were doing it, did say that Dr. So-and-so might come in halfway through, just to check how things are going.
Oh, you know what I thought you were going to say? Oh, it's going to be quite a big job.
No.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, it was a massive job. So I was like, oh, yeah, fine. Anyway, so I was sat there for about 15-20 minutes. You heard like a beep. And I thought it was, like sometimes doors make a noise when they open.
Yeah.
Like beep, like on a shop door.
Yeah, or a voicemail.
Oh, yeah, or someone had a voicemail. Anyway, I heard this boop, and I just thought, I wonder if it's the doctors just come in. Anyway, carried on. About 30 seconds later, I got the burning smell.
Oh.
And I realised that the boop was them turning on the machine to do the cutting and the burning. So about 5 minutes later, she went, halfway there. So I just spent the next 15 or 20 minutes waiting for boop, because and then I know what's happening.
That's Dover side of the Channel Tunnel done.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Calais.
Yeah. My eldest lad, he's only 3, and obviously myself and the wife have spoke to him about, you can't do wrestling with daddy for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no double footing.
Yeah, because this is happening.
So
if you ask my 3-year-old what daddy's had done, then he says he's had the tubes pulled out of his nuts, which is probably quite accurate.
I suppose. Yeah, it's probably on a level, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got a question about that, and I've been meaning to ask someone who's because I've not had a vasectomy. I don't know how to put this. Your mayonnaise, does it change it? Does it go from full fat to 30% free?
It just changes it to the light option.
Right. Okay.
It's basically the same stuff, but without the little wrigglers in it.
Oh, right. Okay, then fair enough.
Everything else is you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Someone told me in school that it comes out like water. And I've been wanting to know for years whether that's true or not.
From all the advice I've taken in the research, I don't believe that's the case.
Right. Okay. Or yet to come. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No pun intended.
No, yeah. I everything else stays the same apart from just
Good. You've still got your Hellmans. Perfect.
Yeah. So that was just over 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So
awesome.
I'm now out of the tight fitting underpants stage. Yeah.
Can you do any Can you do your BGs better now?
Yeah, I'm an octave higher. Do you know what? When they had the radio on while it was being done, and the Bee Gees come on. The NHS has a sense of humour.
I thought Jerry Lee Lewis would come on Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. All that sugar baby.
Burn, baby, burn. I'm sorry to hear that, mate, and I hope you're feeling better and stuff.
Don't be sorry, it was my own choice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I wasn't chucked in the back of a van and taken to some lockup somewhere. No, it was my own choice.
Girls are always like that. It's like if you have a dog and stuff, like get his bollocks done as soon as possible. Love castrating us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. Thankfully, the NHS has moved on, and it's not quite like the farmyard scenes when you watch the Yorkshire vet and he goes to castrate a horse. You're like, oh my god!
2 bricks.
Basically, there's bang. Right, that'll do it.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what. To cheer you up, why don't we have some tweets of the month?
Let's do some tweets of the month. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's my turn to go through tweets of the month this month.
And
I've got maybe half a dozen or so.
6?
Yeah.
That is
6,
a dozen.
Yeah. Half a baker's dozen.
Oh, right, fair enough.
No, half a dozen. A few are picture themed, but hopefully they're quite easy to describe what's going on.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be sending me some pictures later?
I'll send you the pictures later on, yeah, and we can share these tweets. Tweet that, yeah. Did we have a theme tune for this?
I don't think we did, actually, did we?
Was it just tweets of the month? I don't know.
Tweets of the month. We could do it like Band on the Run.
Tweets of the month. Tweets of the month.
No, don't come after us, Paul.
Paul
McCartney, don't sue us.
Yeah, we're big fans, Paul. Just like this first one's by they're all on Twitter. This first one's by from @thatEricAlper.
That Eric Alper.
Alper, yes. Eric Alper is his name. He's basically a picture of a man at a train station. And on his top half, he's wearing a high-vis jacket, like a workman's jacket, bright yellow jacket. And on his bottom half, he's got military-style camouflage cargo pants on.
Oh, God, I've seen this.
And this bloke just says, do you want to be seen or not?
It's genius, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a contradiction.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I have seen that before, like people, especially like builders and stuff, they'll wear like cargo pants, proper army and stuff.
Yeah.
And then a high-vis top. You're like, okay.
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
they just want to be seen as floating.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Maybe they're like doing some
It's
gardening. Halloween. Yeah, and they're working in the cemetery.
Yeah, exactly.
They installed the trees, and that's it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
He must have died on a building site.
Oh yes, exactly. He got chopped in half.
Yeah. This next one is it's from the Internet Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And basically, it's a news article, which is the funniest bit, and then there's a comment underneath which is fairly funny, but it's actually the news article that's funny. And it says Kenyan official. So this is in Kenya. Kenyan official. It says homosexual lions learned it from copying gay tourists. Of course they did. And then this bloke's responded underneath, and his name is @AngryAussie. And
right.
And he's put, personally, I say hats off to the gay tourists who are willing to shag in front of lions.
Exactly. Christ.
So yeah, I don't know what the funniest bit is there. That people think that lions are gay because they're watching gay people.
Are lions gay?
Well, I think you do. It is in the natural world, isn't it? Homosexuality. It is. You know. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, there was 2 male dogs who used to like to
like
do things.
What,
yeah.
Play Guess Who?
Yeah, play bingo on a Friday night. Yeah, so it's quite possible, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
This next one could have belonged on our podcast Talk of the Terraces.
Oh, is it a football related one?
It's a football related one, yeah, and this is in Mexico, I think.
Yeah,
and it's got a bloke. It's like a Sunday league football team. And he's just sat on a bench, I think, just about trying to put his football boots on. But the funny thing is that his name's Mastabinio. and
is he related to Enrico Frico?
Maybe, yeah. But his name's Mastabinio and his number's 69. That was from... that was from Out of Context Football, that was.
Oh, yeah, they're a good source, they are, aren't they?
They're a good source, yeah. Now, these next 3 are probably from the best source for funny tweets, and it's No Context Brits.
Oh, yes, the absolute best. There's a plug for you.
There's a plug, yeah. Perhaps they can use a plug back with their... they've got quite a few followers, haven't they, I think?
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
So this one is... their username has been blocked out. But basically, this person has said... I think it's on Facebook. It's from Facebook. And this person has said, toddler has weed in my bed. Please help. And someone's just responded below. A bit early to start, but as long as he isn't selling, I guess you're grand. So...
the hell? That's got to be a picture one.
No, there's no picture, no.
No picture?
No. So this next one is No Context Brits as well.
Yeah.
And this someone has posted on a forum called 50 Shades of Halifax.
Right.
So Halifax being a town in Yorkshire in England.
Yeah.
And this person says, apologies if this post is not allowed, but I am wanting to get to the bottom of this as I am at my wit's end. I live at Range Courts Flats in Boothtown, and for the past 3 weeks, someone is still been opening my letterbox flap in the middle of the night and shouting, porridge! Sometimes it's porridge time, Papa Bear. Or once it was, eat it before it gets too cold, Papa. This bit said in a whisper, it's my special porridge.
Oh.
Before you ask, no, porridge had not been left at any times. This is clearly an unwelcome visitor, and I want it to stop ASAP. If this is you, grow up. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
That's good.
Someone is having porridge shout it through his letterbox.
I love a bit of effort when it goes into stuff like that.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really mad. So yeah, that's my final tweet of the month.
Awesome, they're great, mate. Yeah, I have to keep an eye out for those ones.
Yeah, and please nobody start shouting porridge in your neighbour's letterbox.
No, it's not nice. Not unless you're offering them round for porridge.
Maybe, yeah, you know. Yeah, if you're shouting porridge and they go, all right, I'll be around in a minute. Maybe.
I'll tell you what, mate, after all them tweets, I think we need a break.
Let's have a break.
Visi Visage. This Halloween, don't scare your partner. Show them that you care and that you love them. By removing bad odours and freshening up your genitalia. Ghoulies, the new eau de crotch from Visi Visage.
And now we interrupt this broadcast with a message from the King, King Charles III. Yes, good day. I'm interrupting this broadcast to share the great news of my ascension to the throne, and also that the season 2 of the Funny Hour podcast is back with Tom and James. So go get your iPads, your phones, and also your laptops open, and listen to the Funny Hour with Tom and James, because it's sausage finger looking good. Goodbye. Welcome back to the Funny Hour podcast with Tom and James.
Hi.
We're making you relax and listening to this kind of soothing voice while we play a bit of Kenny G over the top of it.
I think our listeners are going to need that relaxing tone after the frightening Halloween adverts.
Oh God, yes, forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. So the next feature on today's podcast is What the Book Was That?
What the book was that? Yeah, for our new listeners, can you explain what it is, mate?
Well, yes. So basically, thanks, James. I will. So yeah. So basically, what the book was that is strange. These are all actual, genuine books. You can buy them from Waterstones or Amazon or anything like that. Any good retailers that are out there that exist, but it's kind of why do they exist and what the F kind of books.
Yeah.
Book titles and covers that really do shock you.
Yeah.
And it does have a theme tune.
What the book was that?
There you go. So what have we got today, mate?
So we got 3.
Three.
We got 3 book titles. I still think we've got a couple of episodes of this.
Mm-hmm.
We are down at the bottom though. So we're gonna have to start thinking of a new feature soon.
Maybe what the book was this?
Yeah, and I'll just find another list from somewhere. Yeah, what the book was this?
Maybe like I describe a book to you, and then you come up with the title or something.
Maybe that's a good idea.
What
Actually,
the book was this? Yeah,
what the book was this? Yeah, all right, maybe.
Full of good ideas, mate.
Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I've got 3 books, and the final one will be Halloween themed. So yeah, this first one. The side headline says 50 quick and easy do-it-yourself projects.
Okay.
And which sounds fine. The book title is Make Your Own Sex Toys. So make your own sex toys. 50 quick and easy do-it-yourself projects.
I don't think I caught that episode of Blue Peter.
No. Yeah, you need 3 toilet roll tubes.
And here's some love eggs I made earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Bake a cucumber in the oven for 3 minutes.
And they always used to use a coat hanger, so gosh, I can't imagine what's going to happen with that one.
That's a kinky one, that must be.
Yeah, definitely. Oof. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So yeah, that's a book you can buy today.
Awesome.
Get it for a loved one this Christmas, perhaps.
It's like a loved one who's quite slightly kinky, but also quite cheap.
Quite cheap, loves a bit of DIY.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wonder if they're male or female related sex toys.
Probably both.
Bit of both.
I imagine it'd be something like you can use your old hammock as a sex swing.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, throwing away that tomato sauce bottle.
yeah. That's the old Ricky Gervais sketch, isn't it? Where someone had a ketchup bottle up their backside.
Yeah.
And they said they'd fallen off the roof, hadn't they, or something, and landed on the shop.
They'd been shopping, got locked out of their house, and fell off. and then the line was that would be somewhat believable if it didn't already have a condom on. Stuff
Yeah, if Heinz started selling their ketchup bottles with a condom on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah, the second one. Kind of old school. If you wanted to learn another language, you'd go to the bookshop and you would get a book on how to learn French, Italian, German, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Also, these days you can do it. You can learn a new language through an app. But this is old school.
Yeah.
You get a book and you learn the language through the book. Now this is learning Italian, but in a slightly different way. And it says, "Learn Italian without words." So it's basically a self-help book of how to speak Italian using gestures.
Like, hey.
Yeah.
For the purpose of the tape, I'm actually making a pinching shape and holding it up aloft.
So, yes, this is by Don Cangolosi and Joseph Deli Caspini. Now you can communicate in Italian even if you don't know a single word. So I mean, you shouldn't stereotype, but this guy in the front looks like Mario.
Moustache.
He's got moustache, waistcoat, bright red shirt, bright green waistcoat.
Plumber equipment.
Yeah, overpriced plumbing. So yeah, this is a book of how to learn Italian through gestures. So mamma mia.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of hands, like pinching hands, like a crab.
But
mamma mia, I don't know.
yeah, so you learn it without. So it's just random gibberish phrases or something.
No, just signs. Just gesturing.
Like Italian sign language, but
no, not
a bit more less formal.
Very, very informal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I reckon I could go Italy and get away with that.
Yeah, you do like a grinding if you want some pepper.
Yeah.
Not that type of grinding.
Well, that depends how much you want the pepper.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of it's just with hands.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it mean? Is that something if they swipe their chin? I don't know.
That's like an insult, isn't it?
Is that an insult? I don't know.
Yeah, fa favore.
Yeah.
My mother was a goat.
We were playing Mario the other day. The family were, and when
Let's go.
No, there it is. Let's go. So when he says that when you click on the thing to start the level, it goes, let's go. My wife always thought he was saying Mexico.
It does sound, to be fair, it does sound a bit like Mexico.
Yeah, and she was thinking,
Mexico.
Why's Mario got a thing for Mexico?
Battle.
Mexico.
I got it.
Mario #1. Mexico. So yeah, next time we play Mario, he's saying Mexico, not Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah, definitely.
Mexico. Yeah. Right, here we go. This is the third and final. What the fuck was that? And this is a Halloween themed one. And there's a review here from Gothic magazine, and it says, easily the scariest, weirdest, strangest, funniest, most obscene writer in America. And the book's called The Haunted Vagina. So it's like a cartoon, like an adult cartoon on the front of like a haunted woman whose arms and breasts are covered in blood.
Yeah. The haunted vagina.
The haunted vagina. Yeah.
Why? So you put the willies up it?
Apparently this author wrote a book called Ape Shit as well. His name's Carlton Melick III.
Oh, that's an American thing, isn't it?
The third, yeah.
Yeah, they like to do that because they don't have a royal family. They like to.
Oh, right, okay.
In Tom Cruise, something like Thomas something the third or something. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
His real name.
George Bush II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes him sound powerful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Haunted Vagina is available to buy now for Halloween.
Get it now, people. It's a scary ghost story for all of the family.
Yeah. Well, Gothic Magazine has got it right at the top of their book pile, so yeah.
There used to be a scary film years ago with a vagina with teeth.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this, but I
think it was called Teeth or something. I don't know.
It was just called Teeth.
Yeah, that's a vasectomy you don't want.
Yeah.
Cool.
If the NHS are looking to save money, then they might kind of go down that route, I'd imagine.
Yeah, cool. So, listeners, if you want to buy some books for Christmas or maybe Halloween, there's some free recommendations there. You can go out and buy in all good retailers.
Yeah. Who says we don't try and help the general public?
Exactly, or help the authors.
Yeah.
I bet Richard III, whatever he's called, is happy about that.
Yeah, Carlton Melick.
Yeah, Carlton Melick.
Carlton Melick III. Yeah. So there you go.
Awesome. So it's time for our next feature now.
It is.
Before we have another break, before we have a bit of a lie down, a few beers and stuff. Yeah,
I see. Have a quick drink.
Exactly. Yeah. So the next feature is Noel. No, it's not Noel. It's not, is it? Napoleon or Liam, or is it Liam or Napoleon?
It's no way Liam or Napoleon.
No way Liam or Napoleon. That's it. What's the theme tune?
It's one of yours,
me,
man.
is it?
Yeah. This one's yours.
No way Liam or Napoleon. There you go. No way Liam or Napoleon.
That's the theme tune, yeah.
That's the one.
So I think this is going to be the last one of No Way Liam or Napoleon.
Oh.
Because I'm struggling to find quotes, and also you keep getting them right.
Or could we change it to Noel or a foal?
So Noel Gallagher or Horse said this.
Yeah. The foal.
Yeah, I'll have to see if Noel's done any kind of sound bites of horses, and then maybe that'd be a good thing actually to play your audio and say, was that a horse or was that a human?
What about Caesar or Caesar? We take quotes from Julius Caesar and Caesar Milano, the dog whisperer.
I thought you were going to say the salad sauce then.
No. You got to, and we could do it that way.
Maybe we could do a spin-off, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Boris or
Hitler or Bullshitler.
Or Bullshit.
So did Hitler say it, or didn't he say it?
Or didn't he say it? Maybe.
Something we maybe need to take off air, innit? But
yeah. Perhaps now isn't the time to be thinking up.
I think that's a great title, though.
Yeah. Well, that was always the Carl Pilkington way, wasn't it? To come up with a good title and then work the feature into the title.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we just need to come up with a good title and then reverse engineer it. Yeah.
Exactly. Cool. So let's have it then. Let's have the last one.
So this is the final one. We've got 3 quotes. So the first one, quote number 1. Everyone knows that if you've got a brother, you are going to fight.
Ooh, that's. I don't. You've done it in a French accent to put me off. I don't know if Napoleon had any brothers or not, but I know one man who has got a brother.
Has he?
Yeah. He's got 2, actually.
He has, yeah. He's got a lesser-known brother.
He's got Liam and the slightly rotund Paul, I think, was it?
The lesser-known Paul Gallagher.
Gallagher, yeah. That's it, yeah. So, I think I'm going to go with Liam on that one.
Ting!
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. I wonder if Napoleon has got a brother. Don't know.
He strikes me as kind of an only child.
I think so, yeah. I can imagine him throwing his toys out the pram.
Yeah, he's
He's used to getting his own way.
Yeah.
He's not used to sharing.
No, sharing his baguette down his trousers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another Carl Pilkington podcast there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Next one.
Cool.
Discipline. I don't know the meaning of the word.
Discipline. I don't know the meaning of the word. Ooh. It could be Liam, but it's discipline, military discipline. So it could be Napoleon. Oh. I imagine Liam wouldn't use discipline. He wouldn't say discipline. He'd say something like normal. I don't know the meaning of the word. And then waltz off. So I'm going to go with Napoleon. No, fuck.
Yeah, that was actually Liam. He did use the word discipline.
Oh, fucking hell. That thesaurus worked out for Christmas.
Yeah. That was a Liam quote.
Oh, God. 1-1.
So, last one.
Right, I've got to get this right. Come on.
You don't reason with intellectuals.
You don't reason with intellectuals?
Yeah.
Can I hear it in a Liam style?
You don't reason with intellectuals.
Mm.
See, Tom's now thinking, has James gone with 3 Liam quotes?
I know, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
To really...
And it doesn't sound like something Liam would say. Yeah, again, I was wrong. I could be wrong. But I can't see him saying intellectuals.
Liam's got a vocabulary of about 80 words.
Yeah. It's got to be Napoleon. I'll go for Napoleon. Final answer.
Ting!
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to mess the order up because I always try and go Liam, Napoleon, Liam, or...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do the first two as the opposites, yeah.
No, the middle one threw me because of my terrible opinion.
Yeah.
Liam, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's a victory. It's 2-1 to you, mate.
Awesome. So the last one, I've at least won it. That's good.
Yes. Yeah. While I was reading them, I was still trying to think of other features as well.
Always thinking, mate. Tell you what, I think I need a break after that, mate.
Yeah, let's have a beer.
Yeah, come on.
From the filmmakers who brought you Why Pigs Can't Fly, Is Bob Your Uncle, and The World's Smallest Piece of Gravel, the Pointless Documentary Channel returns with Do Ghosts Like Toast? Leading experts from the world of the paranormal investigate what food ghosts actually eat. Is it an untapped energy source from the other side? Is it the souls of us human beings? Or maybe it's toast?
Well, it was just a typical Tuesday morning and me and my husband were rushing around trying to get ready for work. And I popped some bread in the toaster and had gone to find my work shoes. The next thing I know, I heard the front door slam. So I ran into the hallway and then I looked in the kitchen and the toaster was empty. My toast had gone. And there was breadcrumbs leading towards the front door. And then when I tried to find my husband, he'd gone too. There's only one explanation. Ghosts had eaten my toast.
Do Ghosts Like Toast? Starts this Friday at 8 p.m. on the Pointless Documentary Channel.
Welcome back to the final part of our podcast. The Funny Hour with Tom and James.
Yeah, we're back.
Hi, James. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah.
Enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, having a great time.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Cool. So we're in the last hour, last bit, sorry. And this is the usual favourite part of the show for me and many of our 3 listeners, is the weird news.
Yeah, our 3 listeners love it.
Weird news section of the podcast. Incidentally, thanks for anyone who follows us or comments or even looks at our page and stuff. And we are available on OnlyFans now as well.
Yeah. $5 a month.
Yeah, and James has got a vasectomy special.
Yeah. The rather enlarged and imbruised special. Yeah.
Cool. So it's me this month. This month for
You were the old weird news, yeah.
Yeah, I was slightly aware that we were going to be having this around about Halloween, so I've tried to aim all my weird news at Halloween.
Nice.
And so there are 3 weird news items, all to do with Halloween.
Amazing.
3.
Amazing.
So that's good.
Brilliant.
Okay, the first one, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of a bit weird as well. So it's from America, and it was found in the Independent. So daycare workers fired after being caught on video chasing crying children with a Halloween mask. Families quickly removed their toddlers from a Mississippi facility after seeing their children being taunted in a viral video. I'll have to send you the video, but that the mask that they're using, it's not just like, oh, them bones, or something quite kiddie or anything like that. It's the mask from Scream.
Oh God.
Yeah. So it's not that nice for toddlers to be seeing someone chasing them. No. Luckily, they haven't got the knife in the hand. But yeah, they were caught on video doing it, and they must have thought it was a nice idea or something funny. But instead, the cell phone footage showed that the daycare was pretty much in violation of those little kids' rights and scaring the crap out of them and not being able to sleep and stuff.
God, I mean, that's
they've all been fired
for weeks. They've all been fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So it's kind of like a nice little thing for Halloween that has gone terribly wrong.
Terribly terrible. Something probably that has good intentions, that sounds like a good idea at the time. Probably when they were having a drink after work or something. That's gone horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. And then, even though it's gone horribly wrong, they've still shared it on their public website. So.
Yeah. I mean, is it like a nursery or a school, did you say?
Yeah, kindergarten. So toddlers, literally.
Toddlers, yeah. Maybe they couldn't get the maths teacher in as normal, so they got in the mask teacher.
Oh. The mask singer.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Wow.
They must have found out they're only kidding. Cool. So that's number 1.
Love it.
Next one. Texas, America again, sorry. Texas, the state, is sorry for mistakenly sending an emergency alert for a cursed Chucky doll on the loose.
Right.
So in America, they have like these. I don't know if we have it here, but they have these like the messages you get on your phone if there's a public emergency, like hurricane inbound, school shooting happening, or something really sad like that. So it looks like someone was testing this. So the Texas Public Safety Department raised a few eyebrows in the Lone Star State after reportedly sending out an emergency alert asking for its citizens to keep an eye out for the Chucky doll, the evil possessed doll from the horror movie Child's Play, who was suspect in a kidnapping. The event went over the state's Amber Alert system, which is blasted to people's mobile phones and across the entire state to help find a missing child. It was sent 3 times.
Wow.
And it's described the suspect as being called Chucky, listed him as 28, here with red, auburn hair, blue eyes, who stood at 3 foot 1 inch tall and weighs 16 pounds. He must have lost a bit of weight. He's said to be wearing blue denim and overalls, multicoloured striped long-sleeve shirt, and carrying a large knife. His race was listed as other brackets doll.
And what's your race, doll?
Doll, yeah. He identifies as a doll. So so that must have been quite frightening for some people in Texas.
Is that like a sick joke? Someone played a prank like on their last day at work, or
I think it's probably a test alert that they was going to send to one mobile or something like that, and inadvertently sent it to every mobile in the state,
and sent it to millions of people.
Exactly.
Wow.
Brilliant. Wow. So the last one now, mate. Our weird news usually has one of these stories in. And it's no different for Halloween. So basically, someone's been caught having sex with something they shouldn't be.
Right. Yeah, this is quite a frequent one, isn't it? Someone getting caught doing something.
Yeah, someone screwing something they shouldn't be. Yeah. So with that in mind, with Halloween, for 10 points, can you tell me what this person was having sex with?
A pumpkin?
Yes!
Wow.
So
not the face. Not the face.
Yeah. I think one of the eyes. So
wow.
Okay. So this one, it's not the best title. It just says "Sex with Pumpkin." Question mark.
No, that's going to say question mark.
Question mark.
Why not? Yeah,
I like offering.
Yeah.
So it's off Reddit, and it's in Australia. So recently, a female police officer arrested Patrick Lawrence. Sorry, it's Patrick. A 22-year-old male who was caught fornicating with a pumpkin in the middle of the night. Wow. The next day, at Horsham Court, Victoria, Australia, Lawrence was charged with lewd and lascivious behaviour, public indecency and public intoxication. Wow. Lawrence explained that he was passing a pumpkin patch on his way home from a drinking session. Yeah. He decided to stop. He explained, well, you know how a pumpkin can be nice and soft and squishy inside? Well, there was no one around for miles. Christ, that's a blast from the past.
There's no one around for bloody miles.
Or at least I thought there wasn't anyone around, he stated. Lawrence went on to say he pulled over to the side of the road. So why was he having a drinking session driving back anyway, you prick? Yeah. He picked out a pumpkin that he felt was appropriate. Probably maybe a female one or something.
Right, yeah.
Felt appropriate to his purpose, cut a hole in it, and proceeded to satisfy his pressing need. I suppose I was really into it, you know, he commented with evident embarrassment in court. In the process of doing the lewd deed, Lawrence failed to notice an approaching police car and was unaware of the audience until Senior Constable Brenda Taylor approached him. It was an unusual situation, that's for sure, said Senior Constable Taylor. I walked up to Lawrence and he was banging away at his pumpkin. Senior Constable Taylor went on to describe what happened when she approached Lawrence. She said, "Excuse me, sir, why are you having sex with that pumpkin, mate?"
Mine? Bloody hell, mine.
Lawrence froze. He was clearly very surprised that I was there, but then he looked me straight in the eye and said, "A pumpkin? Shit, is it midnight already?" At the court. The court and the magistrate could not contain their mirth. The Geelong Post wrote an article describing it as the best comeback line ever.
Wow. And the judge let him off.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow. So
there you go.
What was his sentence? Just like you can get a fine or something, did he, I'm guessing?
Yeah. He had to do public service order, which is helping out in the pumpkin patch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it give the local town pumpkin to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, he's just a bit of a jack-o'-lantern of the lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Wow, that's brilliant, that is.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh.
What I love is that, when we've done these before, the person tries to cover it up, like, oh, I slipped on the Hoover, or I was just hoovering my trousers.
The sauce bottle, that kind of thing.
Yeah, whereas this guy's just like, I'm just shagging a pumpkin, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the problem?
Yeah, why are you having sex with a pumpkin? A pumpkin? Shit, has it been night already? It's genius. It's just unashamed, and his name's all over it as well. So, yeah. I think in Australia he'll win the top bloke award.
Yeah, tap bloke of the year.
Bloke of the Year, yeah. Bloody good bloke award.
Bloody
goes
good
to
bloke.
Patrick Lawrence, Victoria, Australia.
Yeah. Sponsored by Kesselmine Forex.
For that really bitter aftertaste.
Yeah. Wow. Brilliant, mate.
Cool. So, to close the show, we've
Yeah.
had a lovely day. I had a lovely time.
I had a lovely day.
Thank you, fellas. Everyone coming. So, yeah. Last bit is, I was going to say weird album, but album of the month.
weird album of the month.
Yeah.
This is a classic album, yeah. And I think I've gone Halloween themed with this, actually. I was
Alice
actually
Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare.
No.
Oh.
I was thinking of putting one album in there, and then based on a weird dream that I had. So a few nights ago, I had a weird dream about Justin Hawkins from The Darkness.
Yes.
Motherfucker. Him. Basically, I had a dream that me and him were racing car drivers, and I shunted him off. I shunted him off the track. He had a crash, and at the end of the race, he come over to me and started to poo all over me, and he wouldn't stop, and I was covered in excrement. So
I feel like you should be lying on the couch telling me this.
Yeah, well, my immediate thought was, like people say, oh, if your dreams do this, that says you're nervous. If your dreams do this, it says you're worried about your job. If your dream does this, it says that you need to try harder in relationships. I don't know what that dream was hinting at.
Yeah, it's like if you have a dream that all your teeth are falling out, like you're scared of loss or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that one's come from, mate.
No, Justin Hawkins shitting all over me after I shunted him off a racetrack.
Yeah, that's it.
I think perhaps I had too much cheese before bed.
Possibly. You've been eating cheese strings again.
Yeah, I do like cheese.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, because one of my favourite albums is The Darkness first album, Permission to Land, which there's a monster, isn't there, like a space monster in I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Yeah, and it's like the cover is a spaceship, if I remember right.
Yeah, and we've had some UFO weird alien stuff for Halloween.
Yeah.
So I was going to pick that, but I didn't in the end. I've gone with this album because I've been listening to it non-stop, and it is an album that was my dad's that I listened to from a very young age, and I just loved it. And it is Paranoid by Black Sabbath.
Ooh, classic. Absolute classic.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite albums ever. Well, I was wondering, I don't know if we've ever discussed it before in our long
marriage. Such a classic album.
I absolutely love it. And I suppose it is Halloween themed.
Yeah.
The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy himself. So yeah, Paranoid, I think it's their second or third album. Second album. It's kind of, I can't quite believe it was released in 1970, so at the end of like the Beatles breaking up. And you just think about that sound they were producing, like how kind of advanced it was. It was the birth of heavy rock, heavy metal, wasn't it?
Oh, massively. But the thing is, it doesn't sound old.
No,
it's 50-something years old or something, and it doesn't sound any different to like a heavy metal band that you'd probably hear now, apart from the scratching discs and all that kind of stuff. But,
exactly, yeah. And it's that kind of
hasn't aged. I don't.
No, and it's that heavy rock and heavy metal that I like, is that it's still so melodic, isn't it? And it's brilliant musicianship throughout, brilliant vocals throughout, and then War Pigs. It's probably one of my top 10 favourite songs of all time.
Yeah.
What a great way to start an album.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, that one.
Followed by Paranoid, which is probably one of the greatest rock songs of all time.
Yeah, one of the best riffs as well.
One of the best riffs. And then you've got Iron Man, that closes out side A.
Yeah.
Which is just amazing as well.
Have you got it on vinyl, have you?
I've got it on vinyl, yeah. So this is something that, like, when I was going through my dad's vinyl at a very young age, this is one that, like, I kind of... Sgt. Pepper, The Who Live at Leeds, and Paranoid by Black Sabbath were the three that I used to listen to all the time.
Yeah.
And Queen Live, the Magic Tour. I love that one as well. But yeah, the second half of the album is just as great as well. Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, and Fairies Wear Boots. just amazing album.
It's one where everyone of them a hit. You can just put it on and just like you just know you're going to listen to a good album. You know you're not going to be hitting the skip on it because like some albums you're like, fucking yeah, it gets a bit much this one and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, isn't it? You don't skip anything on it.
No. You can just listen to it, especially if you're on a long motorway journey or something. I used to always listen to it when I was coming back from Birmingham.
The home of the Sabbath. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'll be driving through Aston, and I think this sounds like sounds like a place.
This is what they were looking at when they wrote Paranoid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I love the fact Tony Iommi. I mean, I remember my dad telling me that he was missing his fingertips, wasn't he, on his hand?
I didn't know that.
Did you not know that? So he's left-handed, isn't he? So on his right hand, which is obviously going along the fretboard, he lost 2 or 3 at the end of his fingers in a metalwork accident.
That is such a Birmingham injury.
Exactly, yeah. I was making some metal, and he's got like leather tips on the end of his finger, like a snooker cue, basically.
Yeah.
And but I think it's 2 or 3 of his fingers he's missing the ends of. Yeah, and he's still an amazing guitarist.
Awesome. Well, right.
Fantastic album. Absolutely love it.
That is a really good choice, mate. I'm so jealous you picked that.
Yeah, I think it just tops your album from last month.
Claire. Yeah, did we message her in the end?
We didn't know. Perhaps I should do it today.
Maybe. Yeah, we could message her, couldn't we? Just say, listen, don't take offence, but we think you're great.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
It's gonna look great, isn't it? Our list of classic albums. Claire, Black Sabbath. Wow, they've got an eclectic taste.
We should publish the list, shouldn't we? Just put that one in bold.
Yeah. Stars, asterisks. Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
Awesome. That's a great choice, mate. Well, that's the week that was. That's the end of the show. Yeah. So thanks very much for listening. If you've lasted this long, well done.
Yeah. Well done.
I want to wish you all a happy Halloween. And thank you and good night. And God bless. And before we go, according on Twitter and everything, if you just want to give us a follow, give us any feedback if you want, whether it's negative, positive, or just outright hate, just you drop us a little message on there at Funny Hour Podcast with Tom and James.
At the Funny Hour UK. Yeah.
Exactly, the Funny Hour UK, yeah. If you find anything funny, any weird news or anything like that, just let us know, just pop it along, and it will most likely even feature at the show because we are running dry.
Yeah, as you can tell by the middle section, our features are coming to an end.
Yeah, exactly. I wish the government would stop doing such weird stuff, and
Yeah.
So, but next time, what I wanted to say was time, we've got an extra special show, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because I am coming to the town of Chef that's in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
And we are going to record, like a live one, but our first one together. It's going to be the first time we've done it face-to-face in a while.
It's the first time we've done it face-to-face in a long while.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, we started our podcast just off the back of COVID, didn't we? So everyone was kind of stuck at home.
Yeah.
Wanting to you couldn't go to the pub, you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't have fun, couldn't go on holiday. So we decided to start a podcast, didn't we? And obviously record it from 70 miles apart or whatever we are.
Exactly, yeah. But this time I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
And it'll actually be the first time we've done it face-to-face since Right Radio UK, I think.
God, yes, that's going back.
Yeah, there you go.
Nearly 20 years.
Oh God, don't please.
At the birth of podcasting, we were in the Arctic Monkeys' top 8 friends on MySpace.
Exactly, on MySpace, and that shows our age by even referencing MySpace.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that, mate. Like we said, it's either going to go really well or even worse than our normal podcast.
Yes, because I imagine that alcohol will be involved. So yeah. I think we'll see. If it's an audible, we won't publish it. Probably.
Yeah. If there's no episode during November, then you know it's gone very, very badly. And you'll just have to wait for the Christmas episode, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
Have a good week, month, everybody.
We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.